In this lesson, we're going to take a look at placing doors and windows. Basically, the technique is the same. I'm going to go to the Home tab, and you have the door or window function on the Build panel. So if I pick door, it's going to give me a type. From the drop-down, I can select what type of door I want to place, and then I have to pay attention to the sill height, which by default is at 0 inches. So notice I have a bullseye, but as I approach a wall, which is a host item that's required for a door, I can go ahead and position the door. If I swivel to any side of the wall, I can control, which direction the door opens. Once it's placed, I have some flip arrows that allows me to position that door. Now, as I'm placing the door, notice it says tag on placement. If I toggle that off, then the door will get placed without a tag. Once a door is in position, there's a couple ways that you can locate it accurately. If you select the door, you get temporary dimensions, which then I can select and type in the information of where I want to place it. Or what I like to do is use dimensions to control everything. So on the Annotate tab, if I just pick my Align Dimension tool, and I'm going to go to the Faces of Core, I can dimension, maybe in a framed wall, I'm going to go to the center of the opening and then finish my overall dimension string. So now that I have dimensions placed, I can select a door and then pick and change whatever dimensions I need to. So you pick the door, it activates the dimension, and then you're able to move it. Now if I hold down my left mouse button, I can just drag this door, and I still have my flip arrows to change my hinge and my opening position. Now you can see that windows will work the same way. If I go to the Home tab and select Window, I have my type selector, and then I have to pay attention to my sill and head height, obviously, and then I just pick my host element of the wall. Same thing goes with the tagging, so you'll see that that's very common how that works. And again, I can pick it, get temporary dimensions to control it. I can hold down my left mouse button, drag it into position, or I can use my Annotate tab and place a dimension string on my windows, which will allow me to select a window and then type in specific dimensions that are required. So this way I can even everything out nice. Now, it doesn't matter what view you're in. Notice this section view here, which goes all the way to the outside of the wall. If I double click to open that section, I will see those doors that I placed. Well, even in this view, I can go ahead and place a door. I can be in an elevation view, a section view, or a plan view, or even 3D, because the door just needs to recognize its host element, which is the wall. So that's the end of this lesson of just basic placement of doors and windows.